Welcome today. We are going to be learning all about how early civilizations shaped our world. Remember to subscribe. As a quick review before we begin, let's go ahead and take a look at the definition for civilization. Civilization, noun, is a stage of societal development characterized by urban settlements, social specialization, cultural complexity, and political organization. In other words, it refers to a society that has progressed to a fairly advanced state of social and cultural development. Now that we know what we're talking about, let's get into today's topic. The evolution of humanity is a long and complex process that has been shaped by a variety of factors, including environmental changes, technological advancements, and cultural developments. One of the key aspects of this evolution is the transition from small nomadic groups to settled agricultural communities, which eventually led to the rise of civilizations. Early humans were nomadic hunter-gatherers who lived in small groups and moved from place to place in search of food. However, around 12,000 years ago, with the end of the last ice age, a warmer climate, and the rising sea levels led to the extinction of many large animals and the emergence of new plant and animal species. These changes provided opportunities for humans to settle down and cultivate crops. This transition to agriculture allowed for the domestication of plants and animals, which led to an increase in food production and a more sedentary lifestyle. As a result, humans could specialize in different tasks and develop new skills, leading to social and technological advancements. As humans began to settle down and cultivate crops, they started to live in larger, more permanent settlements. This led to the development of new social structures and the emergence of specialized roles within the community. For example, some individuals began to specialize in crafting tools or pottery, while others focused on farming or trade. This division of labor allowed for greater efficiency and productivity, leading to economic growth and the accumulation of wealth. The rise of cities marked a significant milestone in the evolution of humanity, as more people began to settle down and specialize in different tasks. Cities grew in size and complexity. Cities became centers of trade and commerce, attracting people from rural areas and fostering cultural exchange. The growth of cities also led to the development of new technologies and innovations as people came together from different regions and shared their knowledge and skills. Cities became hubs of intellectual activity and cultural diversity, fostering the exchange of ideas and the spread of new technologies and innovations. They also played a crucial role in the development of organized religion and political systems as they became centers of power and influence. Another important aspect of the evolution of humanity is the development of political systems. As societies became more complex and powerful, the need for centralized authority and law enforcement grew. Political systems emerged to maintain order and protect the interests of the state. For example, the ancient Egyptians developed a theocracy ruled by a pharaoh who was considered both a political and religious leader. Similarly, the Mesopotamian empires established systems of governance to manage their vast territories and diverse populations. The Roman Empire developed a sophisticated system of law and governance that had a lasting impact on Western civilization. And the emergence of democratic systems of government in ancient Greece laid the foundation for modern democratic values and institutions. It was during the era of early civilizations that some of the earliest forms of writing developed. Writing allowed for the recording of information, the preservation of knowledge, and the communication of ideas across time and space. The invention of writing is considered a significant milestone in the evolution of humanity because it enabled the storage and transmission of knowledge across generations. Early writing systems such as cuneiform in Mesopotamia and hieroglyphics in Egypt were initially used for record-keeping and communication, but they eventually evolved into more sophisticated systems for literary expression and intellectual pursuits. The development of writing facilitated the spread of literacy, the growth of libraries, and the preservation of historical records. It also played a crucial role in the development of science, philosophy, and literature. In terms of technology, the early civilizations were characterized by significant advancements in various fields. For example, the ancient Egyptians developed advanced building techniques to construct their massive pyramids and temples, while the Mesopotamians invented the wheel and developed irrigation systems for agriculture. The Chinese invented paper and gunpowder, while the Indians developed a decimal system and sophisticated medical procedures. These technological advancements demonstrate the ingenuity and problem-solving abilities of early civilizations and their impact on subsequent historical developments. Religion also played a significant role in the evolution of early civilizations. Many early religions were polytheistic, with people worshiping multiple gods or goddesses who controlled various aspects of nature or human life. Religion often intertwined with political authority, as seen in the Egyptian theocracy where the pharaoh was considered a divine ruler. Religious beliefs and practices influenced art, architecture, and social norms, shaping the cultural landscape of early civilizations. For example, the construction of great temples and religious festivals were central to the social and cultural life of many early societies. Religion also played a role in shaping ethical and moral codes, providing a framework for behavior and guiding the conduct of individuals and societies. In conclusion, the evolution of humanity is a remarkable journey from nomadic hunter-gatherers to the development of complex civilizations. The transition to agriculture, the growth of cities, the development of political systems, writing and technology have been instrumental in shaping our world. Early civilizations, such as those in Mesopotamia, Egypt, China, and India, made significant contributions to science, philosophy, art, and culture that have influenced subsequent human history. Understanding the evolution of humanity allows us to appreciate the complexities of our past and the foundations upon which modern society is built. It reminds us of the challenges and triumphs of our ancestors as they transitioned from small nomadic groups to settled agricultural communities and ultimately to the rise of cities and complex civilizations. So, do you think you learned something new today? If so, make sure to like this video to receive more content like this. But if you want even more, make sure to check out my channel where there is always something new to learn. For those of you who stuck around until the very end, thank you so much. We wouldn't be able to make videos like this without you. Keep on thinking.